Hi guys. I had to come on here today and share this with you. I have an energetic update. I have some things I've been channeling. I didn't want to wait any longer, so I just hit record. I was going to do a meditation and everything, but I just got to share it with you before I forget it, because I don't tend to write things down, and I just need to get it out, and that's why I'm always on camera. So I've been doing this work within myself for a long time, and I've had to really tone down what I share with people so I don't sound crazy. But Source is telling me now that it's time to share a couple things with you guys. I won't get into like too crazy of detail. I'll do it more on my YouTube channel. But we are going through a global reset right now, and I wanted to offer some comfort to you and some tools and explain some symptoms that you might be feeling right now, why and how you can bring it back to center and be present right now so that you can really receive the beautiful things that are happening right now, the transformation that is happening right now. Think of it as just a reset within yourself and a collective reset. In order for us to collectively go through a reset, some things have to be broken down. So in order for us to be reprogrammed, we have to be broken down. So what's happening with this global reset, it's being said that there might be a 3-day of darkness. So may sound like a conspiracy theory, but a lot of people energetically are feeling that if this reset happens, there has to be a reset within the way that the internet works, within the financial structure. So we're going towards what we call the new earth. And in order to live in the new earth, you have to break down everything about the 3D matrix that we've been living in. And we're moving into a 5th dimensional energy, which is a higher vibration. And this is scientifically measured on the Schumann resonance. If you can look it up and you don't know anything about it, they measure the energies coming, the gamma rays coming in through the sun, and the charts are spiking more than they ever have. So there is proof that the energies are coming through that have never been on the earth like this. This is a huge time for humanity. So think about these energies that are coming in and activating things within yourself that are reprogramming. And in order for you to come out of this, the best, highest version of yourself that was there all along and you just didn't realize it, we have to be broken down a little bit. And that's what I call dark night of the soul. There's no other way to really describe it, you guys. So first of all, before I go into that more, this global reset, there might be 3 days of darkness. There might be the internets and the phones being shut down. That's what people are saying. That's what I am feeling might possibly happen. If it does happen, I just wanted to come over here and tell you guys not to freak out. Please don't freak out. Some people are going to get like suicidal over this, I've heard, and like all the prophecies are saying that there's going to be 3 days of darkness, because this is like a biblical kind of thing that's happening right now on a biblical level almost. So if the phones and the internets are being shut down, it's for a reason. They're going to take some glitches out. They're going to reset everything. There's been a darker force running things and controlling our lives from the internet. They know everything about us, and they've controlled the financial structure, kept everybody in debt. So those things are being taken out. And then after the 3 days of darkness, really, if it happens, pay attention and watch the TV for what comes on after that. Because it's going to be a very surprising thing that we're going to find out that has been going on behind the scenes. And it might freak a lot of people out. So please message me if this happens. Come to me. I will explain everything in detail. If I do right now, you'll think I'm a complete weirdo, which I don't care. But like, I just don't want to like freak everybody out. I don't want to scare anybody, because it's all such a beautiful thing that's happening. Okay, so with you right now, if you think about these energies coming in right now, they're activating parts of you. You're activating parts of your DNA that have not been activated yet. If you think about what they call junk DNA, and the scientists, we really had DNA before that was activated. We had these abilities, psychic abilities, telepathic abilities that have not been online because there's this darker force that wanted to keep us here in robot land and just being slaves to the system, the 3D matrix. So as we rise up into this higher frequency, the 5th dimensional heaven on earth frequency, we're merging our higher self with our physical vessel, and this has never been done. So this is a huge event that's happening. So we can merge together with our higher self in our physical bodies, and we are upgrading into the highest version of ourselves. But in order to upgrade, we have to break down all the parts of us and all the attachments that were there before that are not going to serve us where we are going. So right now you're being given a choice. Your soul, I feel, has already made the choice whether it wants to stay here and go into this new earth frequency after this, or if it's going to choose to go ahead and come back and reincarnate into the new earth. So that's why we're seeing a lot of people leave right now. They made a choice that, okay, they serve their purpose here, they're going to go there and come back later. So if you're choosing to stay here, you're feeling that you have a huge purpose right now. You know there's more going on. It just doesn't make sense, everything that's on the news. You feel in your heart that there's more going on. Nothing's making sense to you. You're like, wait, you're starting to question the system. You're starting to question everything that's been going on in your life up until now. You are going through a spiritual awakening. And this is now what I'm specializing in. ElevateWithGail.com. I'm doing spiritual counseling. If you're feeling like you need to talk to somebody, I'm not going to charge you my regular price right now. So hit me up because I'm going to help you. If you're feeling some of these things, I want to help you understand what's going on, because it's a beautiful thing. Basically, you're turning from this caterpillar to a butterfly, and it's a very uncomfortable process. I went through it. I've been awake for a while on my journey, like my spiritual journey, and like I've been meditating for a couple years, few years, 3 years, but it didn't happen until last year when I had like what they call Kundalini awakening, until I was like, bing, my eyes are open, the blindfold is off. I got attuned to Reiki, and when that happened, it opened a lot of things to me. So I feel energies. I feel them in my crown. I can see people's like energy. A lot of crazy things have happened to me since I have had that awakening. But when I had that awakening, I went into it. I'm not a depressed person, as you guys know. I went into a very deep, dark state, and they call this, you should look it up, the dark night of the soul. And that's where we go into our cocoon and we grow and we let go of parts. What it is a death, you guys. It feels like, I felt like I wanted to die at one point, and that is not normal for me. It was a very temporary feeling for like one night, but it was a very dark, dark place for me when I felt like I don't have a purpose anymore. Why is my life like this right now? Oh my God, what am I going to do? And that's when it all happened for me, and it sparked this thing inside of me. So if you're feeling that way and you've had everything stripped from you right now, the universe has taken your normal life that you depended on and defined you, and your material things every day that defined you, away for a minute. And it might even take the internet and the phones away for a minute. And it's going to force you to shut down your ego. And this is called the ego death, you guys. It's a true death. And it's the ego mind. It's the ego mind. And it doesn't know what to do, and it's freaking out. And the higher your frequency goes, your ego continues to freak out more, and it causes that depression and fear and loneliness. And it makes you feel like you have nobody around you that understands what's going on within you, and nobody gets it. And that's okay. I just want to let you know you are not alone. And this is a beautiful thing that is happening to you right now if you're feeling this way. And there's a lot of people experiencing an awakening right now, because this is time. It's time for everybody to wake up. It's a mass awakening. And if it's not happening to you now, it's going to happen to you most likely soon if your soul made a choice to be here and continue this mission, which you came here for. So you are definitely here for a reason. You are an immortal light being having a spiritual, a temporary human experience. And that's why we're all here to kind of like share this and remind you. I'm here to remind you and help you remember who you are and why you came here. There's definitely a big reason why you're here. So if you're feeling alone and you're feeling like nothing makes sense right now, where's your life going? I don't know, it's okay. I want you to feel in through these feelings and then just work through it. But you have to continue to hold the light within you and remember that this is a beautiful, beautiful, benevolent thing that is happening to you. And you're going to come out of this just loving yourself so much, loving everything about yourself. Your standards will be higher because you love yourself so much that you're not going to accept anything less than the love that you give yourself. And this is what you needed all along. You just forgot who you were. You forgot who you were, and now you're remembering. But like all these fancy clothes, they don't make sense to me anymore. And like this music I was listening to, I don't really like it. This food, it's just like not interesting anymore. If that's happening to you and your interests are changing and wow, I don't really think that my friend is like a real friend, or like your relationship might be suffering because of this, it's time to let go of these things, these attachments that defined you, because you're turning into a butterfly. In order for you to go on this path, it's time to let those things go. So I just wanted to offer you guys some comfort if you're feeling these things, this depression right now, this anxiety. And the most important thing you can do right now is to go within, because you're not going to find your answers in an outside source. Now, if you're going to go and you're going to look up videos like I did on YouTube, I went down the wormhole. I mean, it's called, what is it called? The rabbit hole. They tell you, if you watch The Matrix, go watch The Matrix again. It might make more sense to you now. They call it going down the rabbit hole. So when you start to wake up, you start to look up videos and research and read books about spiritual awakening and what am I feeling? What are these symptoms I'm having? Is my head's tingling? I have energies coming in? Like what? So if you're going down the rabbit hole, that's another thing. But asking other people and trying to get answers from them, the most important thing that you can do right now is to go within. Turn some frequencies on that are relaxing you, that resonate with you, and just sit and breathe and be with yourself. I'm also going to do some more guided meditations coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. I'll probably make one today, actually, because we really need it right now. But if you want a personal session with me, go on my website and I will help you out right now. Don't worry. But the most important thing you can do is go inside right now and just focus on what you want to see, and focus on the higher vibrations. The more you focus on that, the more it becomes your reality, because you are like a walking grid, right? You have this walking grid, and all your thoughts are projections into your grid, and they create your reality. You have no idea how powerful you are, and you forgot. So every single thought that you have and you focus on, right, it's projecting your reality, and it's projecting into the conscious collective reality. So everything we're feeling right now, fear, panic, that's creating the reality around us. So if we can come together as a collective and come back into this joy and harmonious feeling that like everything's going to be okay, it's going to be amazing after this, I just have to go through this transformation, and we're going to get there together, like it's going to be okay, and it's going to be we don't have to go through this much pain right now. It's because of the collective, you guys. We can change this. We can shift it. It may get worse before it gets better, but we can change that if we bring ourselves together. There's a mass meditation on April 4th. Don't forget, the entire globe is going to be meditating. People who are aware of it. I'm going to post it on here. So join us with that. We're going to create a huge shift in energy, because we don't have to go as deep as it's going right now. We can shift it before it gets worse. So start within yourself. Go within. 10-minute, 15, 20-minute meditation. Go inside. Feel into your heart. What are you really feeling? What's real? What's not real? What can you let go of? And I like to call in Archangel Michael to do some cord cutting. Call in Archangel Michael. Ask him to cut any cords that are not serving you. I will guide you through a meditation, and we'll do that. But I just wanted to offer these tools to you guys. If you're feeling this crazy stuff, it's my little explanation in a nutshell of what's going on. I love you guys, every single one of you. We are all one. We are all connected. We are not separate. And that is what we're being forced to see right now. We are not separate. So if you're feeling triggers about other people, just remember you're feeling those triggers about yourself as a reflection of you and what you need to work on about yourself. I'm just here to remind you, we're all here, we're all one, and we're going to get through this together. We're going to come out on the other side in just this amazing place that's going to gradually turn into the new earth, and that's why we came here. So go within, meditate. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm offering my distance Reiki healing, spiritual counseling, and guided meditation. Whatever you need, just talk to me. I'm here to help you. So whatever you need, hit me up with any questions. elevatewithgail@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram. Please, guys, don't forget to just center right now. Please, please, please. For the collective, for your family, for you. All right? It's all going to be okay.